Somebody says what? Bruh, some of y'all relax. Listen, bro, I talked to the nigga. His voice is not on stream. I made sure his voice wasn't on stream. He's not band evading. He's good. Okay. Anyway, me and him, we got some business. We gonna figure some shit out. Anyway, forget all that shit. What's good with y'all? I'm over here drinking some Captain Morgan, a little white rum, cooling. Feeling good. I think last night, did I go too crazy last night, chat? Trying to think if I went too crazy last night. Anyway, I woke up this morning. I got news from Weezy's team that and they're trying to say it was a chat niggas. I don't know y'all to be like this, but they were like, yo, people were sending messages wishing death upon her and threatening to rape and other things. Things that obviously I would not condone. And they said, please, police, could you tell the chat niggas to chill? And truth be told, we ain't in this to be toxic or just so extreme like the Barbs. So I did put out a message. And by the way, I don't think Shorty wants to continue this back and forth. And I think we left it there last night. It's cool. In other news, though, I seen my son, he posted a video. I think he wants to go back and forth. He needs it. My son, I gave you the bars, bro. It's over. I'm sorry. It's over. It's over. My son, let me tell you something about discourse and dialogue. There's no need for me to talk to a nigga like you that don't want him to see me exist. Conversation over. I said what I had to say. You could keep talking. Conversation over. What I've learned in my few years in this music industry, and this is why if you ask now, like, yo, Ak, why you even get at Meek like that? Because there was a time, it was like for 4 years straight, I was like, damn, why don't Meek don't just have a conversation with me? Why Meek don't talk to me? You have to realize in life, chat, some people will never like you. Some people, they'll only be content if you are no more. They'll only be content if you die. They'll only be content if you're not making money. They don't like your existence. They will wrap and cloak their hatred of you around every single thing they could find. I don't like his hat. I don't like him because he's fat. I don't like him because he's black. I don't like him because he's this. I don't like him because he's short. You will never make them happy. Chat, I'm here to tell y'all, because I've been victim to this in terms of seeing people that didn't like me and saying, well, why don't you like me? And then they would say a few reasons. I'm like, okay, let me try to fix those reasons. Do you like me now? And then I realized they had a whole different reasons. Then I try to fix those and they had a whole different reasons. Then I realized there's nothing you could do. For those people, chat, and again, I'm only saying this for y'all. My situation with these men might be a microcosm of what you're going through at school, at work, in your social circles. Somebody don't like you, somebody trying to bully you, somebody trying to always critique you. You can't do nothing to make these motherfuckers happy. I'm here to tell you it's cool to get to the point to say, fuck them. You don't need to engage with them anymore. You don't need to be taking a high ground, trying to be civil, trying to appease them, trying to fix whatever they have a problem with you. At a certain point, and especially to my young men who watch me, stand on your 2 feet and look at them and say, deal with it. You can't make everybody happy all the time. There's a saying that goes, you can make some people happy some of the time, but you can never make 100% of the people happy 100% of the time. And that's a fact. Actually, I might have remixed that, but I like it too. So, my son, my conversations with you have ended. From here on out, you'll go back to speaking to yourself, and you'll go back to hopping on buses, going to city, and continue your worldwide tour of protesting. But the conversation between me and you is not productive. We have not advanced. You've never ever tried to, other than try to capitalize upon quote unquote call me out, you've never ever tried to do anything else. It's over. I don't want to hear from you anymore. The line of communication's closed. And so goes for Meek Mill as well. And when I say goes for Meek Mill, there was a time that I was like, yo, man, I just want to do like an interview. Like maybe, not even an interview. It was like, you should call me, whatever the case is. We could figure it out. Like, yo, maybe me and him just need to get in the room and just talk as men. Me and Nipsey had a problem, and salute to Karen Civil. Karen Civil, when she saw us going back and forth on the timeline, me and her, we had a long-standing relationship. She called me and she said, yo, Nipsey is at a video shoot right now. He's going to have a break in like 15 minutes. Are you willing to get on the phone with him? I don't like to see two people who I fuck with just say whatever about each other publicly. Fight is not productive. Are you willing to get on the phone with Nipsey? I said to Karen, I said, hey, let me just explain why I said the things I said, but also, is Nipsey down to talk to me as a man? She said, Nipsey's down to talk to you as a man. Me and Nipsey had a probably over 3-hour conversation. Karen Civil could vouch for that. I believe she was on three-way. She was mostly quiet after she made the initial intro. And at the end of the conversation, Nipsey didn't love me. I didn't love Nipsey. But as men, we chose to further the dialogue, the conversation, the situation, and not only keep it at a destructive level of tearing each other down and belittling each other. I got to understand his points a little bit better. He got to understand me a little bit better. It was going to be a work in progress. Things usually, when people are separate in thoughts, ideology, feelings, we're men. It's easy to just kill each other when we disagree. It really takes, and it's crazy I'm saying this, in hip-hop it seems like it really takes a smart individual to say, how do we deal with this in a non-violent, non-productive means? So that conversation with Nipsey helped me understand a lot of things, helped me understand his stance on a lot of stuff, and help him understand a lot of things about me. Productive. You see these other niggas, the Meeks, the Mysons, they want to be Nipsey. But they're neither him in ideology, theory, or practice. And I'll leave that there. We do have to talk about Meek, and not particularly my problems with him. Him and Travis Scott had a little run-in, and I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a second. That might be why most of y'all are here. We'll get to that in a second. I didn't want to get to a few things before I got to that. First and foremost, let's do this. Chat, by popular demand, real quick, I'm looking in the chat. What are we thinking and what are we feeling about the 2021 XXL freshman list? Chat, I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Let me Google it real quick. 2021 XXL freshman list. The list is right here. Murray, Ian Dior, Lakia, DDG, 42 Doug, Ruby Rose, Blast, Pooh Shiesty, Tootsie, Cola Ray, Flo Milli. I told you this go around, I felt like XXL was trying to advance their look on how hip hop is shaped. They put a lot of people that even today, I would say their ascension to the place they've been is more of them, a result of them being personalities on social media more than people knew them for their catalog coming up. Not saying they don't have a hit currently, but I think I could say safely, if you see Cola Ray get posted, they're talking something about her that might not be music. Does she have a hot song and a hit song? Yes. Do you know more drama and more social media stories about her than you definitely know her catalog and her come up? You probably do. Salute to my man DDG, but he was a very popular and storied YouTuber who now is making high quality music. But still, many people are connected to him as a personality. Still, I would believe more than a rapper. He's out of the YouTube lane. We don't call him no YouTube rapper. That's not a term that's applicable to him. But I think people love DDG. A lot of people love his music. I don't know if more people love his music than they love him. To give a comparison, Pooh Shiesty. I think more people love Pooh Shiesty's music than they know him. I don't think people really know Pooh Shiesty at all. Ruby Rose, I think also we saw Ruby Rose as a personality. Whether you thought she was Cardi X, whether you thought she was with whatever rapper or she was doing whatever or she just looked attractive. And then, of course, did she have a hot song? Big Mouth, of course. There's no knock against her. If anyone's watching this who's trying to come up, it should probably give you a clue to say there's a new way these new rappers, for the most part, have gotten their shot. Most of them created their own platforms doing other shit. Whether just they were interested on Instagram, interested on YouTube, they were very pretty. You know, there's a lot of things going on. And of course, you have, Salute to Kid, which is, I think I'm saying her name right. She's from QC, so to my man P. Ian Dior, I don't think we know too much about him, but it's Ian Dior. Okay. Who else? Yeah. I only say that to say this. And I'm asking this question before I go check this out. And this is a really hot take. Super hot. My fingers might be burning. I feel like as they're rolling out everything for this year's XXL list, I can't tell if this is a weak class or XXL is now weak. Let me say it again. I can't tell if the lack of attention around these freshmen tells me more about the class versus more about the state of freshmen on this particular platform. We are in chat nigga court. I need to get that fucking drop. I gotta get that drop. In that little long order shit, I will present my evidence. I'll go over to a beautiful website called youtube.com and I'll type in XXL. And I remember years past when they were releasing, I've not seen one of these freshman freestyles go viral. Never seen this before. I thought they only dropped like one or two so far. They dropped 40. Hold on. Let me Make sure y'all can see this. And y'all tell me if I'm tweaking. Y'all tell me if I'm tweaking. 42 Doug. 421,000. Flo Millie. I want to make sure I see everything. 302,000. Tell me if I'm just not tuned in. Murray, 385. Pooh Shiesty, 458. Pooh Shiesty might be the biggest artist on here. Lakea, 164. Now, you might be like, yo, Ack, why you caring about the numbers? I'm going to tell you why. The numbers kind of show a bit of impact on how viral it's going. I remember when X did his freshman freestyle, that shit was everywhere. I remember the cypher. What's the greatest cypher in XXL freestyle? I bet y'all could quote Uzi, Yachty, Kodak, and 21 Savage in a cypher. I bet y'all could quote it. Y'all could quote that shit, can't y'all? That shit was a moment, right? Tootsie, his freestyle yesterday, 152. Blast, 12 hours ago, 45K. What was the 2020 XXL freshman list? Did we just like skip a year? I'll be forgetting. Oh, you know what? Let me go to 2019 because I think that's that. I ain't gonna lie, 2019 is a solid year. I was fronting on it. I was on Everyday Struggle. I was fronting on it a little bit, but this shit was hard. Tierra Whack, Rico Nasty, The Baby, Meg Thee Stallion, YBN Cordae, Gunna, Comethazine, Lil Mosey, Roddy Ricch. Oh yeah, this was a fucking. Let me make sure I can see. This was a goddamn behemoth of a list. Meg's pretty much knocking on superstar level. The Baby's, I believe, is like a superstar. Cordae, still like, I think he's dancing around in that young Kendrick like lane. Gunna, come on, it's Gunna. Lil Mosey, I think he's had like a third life. I think he might be like almost a cat. Like he got mad lives. Like he knows how to bring one when he needs one. Roddy Ricch, superstar. YK Osiris, somehow he just pops up all the time doing some shit. And Blueface, come on, it's Blueface. The only reason why I'm trying to compare these numbers to some other shit, I remember when like XXL freestyles were doing like 1 million in a day. I remember seeing it because like people would wait for like whatever artist they fuck with freestyle, and they would do like 1 million in a day. It was super hyped. So that's what I'm looking right now. XXL freestyle. Let's say Roddy Ricch. 2 million. Well, it's probably gonna be hard to really judge it because this is 2 years ago though. 2 million. Meg Thee Stallion. 1. Actually, maybe it's not the freshman. I think it's just XXL. It's only at 1.4. Let me bring it back then. I think the freshman list is meaning less and less. There was a time that when the freshman list was announced, the whole culture stopped and reacted to it for weeks. Every artist wanted to let you know that if they didn't make it, yo, I turned it down, or they were copping all type of pleas why they didn't make it. The artists that did make it, they were walking around like, yo, they were the chosen ones. Now, it's like, okay. Am I tripping? Tell me if this year's list feels like a big deal. It doesn't feel the same. And I'm not going to blame the artist. I'm blaming the magazine. I'm thinking that their list doesn't hit the same no more. And you might be like, well, it always hits different based on the list. I didn't see one person mad that they didn't make the freshman list. Well, actually, I think I did see one. Who was it? Can't remember who it was. Every year there used to be like 10 niggas mad. Yo, I ain't make the list. Fuck the list. Not one person was mad. It's like niggas was like, oh, I'm glad I made that shit. I'm trying to see if it's because the list this year just ain't it, or the freshman list is losing its luster. I remember back in 2016, Weezy's people, you know, they knew I was a huge fan of his, and they called me in and say, Ak, let me ask you a question. Do you think Weezy should do the freshman list? And at that time, I remember notoriously Young Thug had turned down the list. Like either a year before or 2 years before. And it was becoming a thing where like the super lit artists, they didn't want to be seen as freshmen, or they just didn't want to be lumped with other artists, so they were trying to turn it down. And I forgot who turned it down that year super early. Like, nah, I ain't gonna be on that list. And when they asked me, I said to them, I said, this is Uzi's management. And I said, Uzi should only accept being on it. They told me, they say, yo, XXL offered Uzi a spot on the list. But we have till whatever to decide. Should we do it? And I said, only accept it if the other people on the list is really going to be people who are his peers. If he's on there with a bunch of weirdos, and when I mean weirdos, respectfully, like, if he's on there with non-lit niggas, that's what I should say. Uzi's lit. If he's on there with non-lit niggas, that's not the list. You're just on there and they just put a bunch of fillers with you. Only do it if the list represents the current class of hip-hop. And I look at the new list, I can't, like, let's objectively speak about this. 2021 freshman list. Is there anybody, and y'all can spam me in the chat, I want to hear what y'all got to say. Did this list miss anyone? Because I don't know if the list is the fault this year. I'm thinking it's just XXL. Either their brand or the brand of the freshman list might just need to be revamped. Maybe they need to abolish this shit and kind of just do it like how in the NBA they do at the All-Star game. Every year, name a bunch of All-Stars, name the rookies, and then name the sophomores. You get to be a rookie once, you get to be a sophomore once. Other than that, you got to be an All-Star. Do some fun shit. The fun shit, I kept saying, no, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if these things can hold down a cipher. I don't want to hear Ian Dior freestyle. I don't want to hear Ian Dior in a cipher. Put some of these motherfuckers in avenues and areas. And by the way, I don't want to hear Murray freestyle either. He's a singer. What, I got to imagine the beat while he just makes something up, allegedly? No. Put these motherfuckers in things that actually benefit them and make them look good. You're never going to go viral with a Murray freestyle. He's not a freestyler. What you think, everybody's just going to come in and do a Timmy Turner? No. He's a great singer. He makes dope music. Put him in something that he could make a song real quick or whatever the fuck that is. Like, I don't know. Have him do a cover. Have him do some medley. I don't know. Something that's more creative than this current format. I don't know. My only question is that this year's list doesn't seem that hyped. But I'm not going to blame the list. I'm blaming XXL. They've made the brand get weaker by honestly not evolving with the type of rappers. For God's sake, you have the best fucking influencers. Like, most of these niggas, Coil Ray's one of the most interesting motherfuckers this year. I ain't gonna lie to you, this is gonna sound crazy to y'all. I would have definitely watched something where it was almost like an in real time vlog / freestyle or music making session in the studio with Coil Ray, DDG. Well, DDG and Tussie can't be the same room, right? Coil Ray, DDG, Ruby Rose, and fucking Pooh Shiesty, and just seeing how they interact with each other. That's what I want to see. That's more like most of these people are personalities. Like, these niggas ain't about to rap nobody off the page. None of these goddamn freestyle went viral. Just think about it. Not one. Have y'all heard any one of these freestyles go viral? What I'm saying is that you have to adjust to the strengths of the people you're picking. Don't pick a list filled with strong personalities, filled with, you know, some of the brightest internet stars, filled with some of the most beautiful voices in terms of array, and then talk about, okay, this is a bars section. Let's see the bars y'all got. Wait, what? What are you talking about? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Other than that, chat, I just want to know what y'all think. I heard news of this the day after Independence Day. They told me Meek Mill, this is the exact story I heard. And I think it's confirmed because Meek even tweeted out that he was super drunk. They said Meek, who's a lightweight, extremely drunk, tries to confront Travis Scott. I don't know exactly why the reason is. Travis, who ain't as drunk, basically, I don't want to say walked away, but he wasn't about to be there engaging with this motherfucker. Meek is left sounding and looking stupid in front of his masses, while people like Robert Kraft and Michael Rubin look on, with security guards all around him like some disgruntled hooligan in the club. Before I even show this clip, I asked this in a YouTube video I did about it today. Tell me if I'm tweaking. There's something unsettling that for the last few months, the majority of rappers are just following behind 2 to 3 white billionaires. Tell me if I'm wrong. Everywhere Michael Rubin's at, 5 rappers is at. Huh? Michael Rubin, who's a billionaire, doesn't own a label. He doesn't own a club. From what I know, he doesn't own anything in music. He's a part of the quote-unquote Justice Alliance, though. This all-white party looked like a goddamn scene out of Get Out. Let me just say it. Since nobody gonna say it, I'll say it. It looked like a fucking scene out of Get Out. Every picture, everybody just looks empty in the face. The billionaires are smiling like, look at... It feels like... You ever seen Jerry Jones when he runs down to the field and he's taking players with his big-ass wide receivers and quarterback and he's just like... You know what I mean? Looks like that. Looks like a slave auction. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, what's going on here? There's something that's up. The clips we see coming out of it, Meek is and how many clips of Meek Mill being embarrassed in front of them dudes have you seen? Remember when we saw that clip of Kanye in Paris, and there was a white designer in front of him, and Kanye was just holding his fucking, I don't know, his food while the nigga ate out of Kanye's hand? Like Kanye was like a plate holder. Like, that always fucked me up because we look at Kanye like this guy's whatever. This white guy who we never fucking knew. Let me pull up the video because y'all might think I'm tweaking. Kanye eat out of hand. It was a bowl. Kanye bowl hand. We gonna find it. Kanye designer hand. Oh my God. He was in a car. Yo, Gran, tell me what I got to type in to find it. Kanye holds plate. Yeah, right here. This shocked the shit out of me. Chat, we look at Kanye as a guy who was like, yo, George Bush don't care about black people. We look at some of these rappers like they are kings, only to see that when they get around some of their white counterparts, they look like it's a scene out of Roots. Django. Kanye, one of the most egotistical niggas we've ever seen. I couldn't believe when I saw this. Let me play it back in slow fucking motion. If you don't see it, he's holding the shit. He's a waiter. Eat out my hand. Does that not sound or look weird to y'all? When I seen Meek Mill bunny hopping for the billionaires. Oh, you didn't see that one? Okay. Meek Mill bunny hop. It reminded me of that. Look. Meek Mill, someone who's down to kill his brothers and his black brothers and sisters. When he's around his rich billionaire friends, they got their phone out. Of course, he still got the Patek on the wrist. He still got the rollie on. But you know what he doing? He ain't talking that shit like he a boss. You know what he doing? Oh. I seen somebody say, no, it was a bet. He lost the bet. How come we never saw a video of the billionaires losing the bet? The billionaires never lost the bet? So he's the only one that bunny hop. They never bunny hop? Where's the video? I want to see it. I want to see the white billionaires bunny hopping for him. Oh, we never seen it? Oh. I know he lost the bet. I'm saying, for all this time y'all playing or doing whatever y'all doing, how come we never seen videos of the billionaires embarrassing themselves for you? Nigga even got the teeth out like he's like he's a fucking bunny. It's like Bugs Bunny over here. Jesus Christ. So anyway, it dawned on me and it shocked me a bit when I heard for July 4th, Lil Baby, Meg Thee Stallion, James Harden. By the way, why is James Harden always with a bunch of rappers? James Harden really loved this lifestyle. We either see him in strip clubs or he's always with a bunch of rappers. It's whatever. Let him do his thing. Lil Baby, Lil Uzi Vert, Yo Gotti, even Jay-Z, Meek Mill, JT from the City Girls. There's a bunch of other rap. Bobby Shmurda. Everybody from Rock Nation is there. And they're all partying, turning up. Some performing, some b-boying, some tickling. And the billionaires, I could imagine them just in a press box like. Keep dancing, I like that. What's that called? That's called the Millie Rock. What? Keep dancing. It's odd to me that some of the most quote unquote powerful and rich rappers in the last few months to a year, when they are combining or they're linking, it's under the watchful eyes of a few white billionaires. It just seems a little odd. And Jay-Z a billionaire himself. It just seems odd. Might be tweaking. It just seems odd. But regardless, the white party happened. And who knows? Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Dude's a billionaire. He probably paid it. From what I hear, everybody got their own personal helicopter. Could you believe that? Everybody had their own personal, private helicopter to bring them from New York City to Southampton, New York. Somebody saying, Cap, no, this is true. When I mean personal helicopter, there was charters. You know what I mean? Be like, yo, okay, he's getting picked up with whoever he's bringing. He's getting picked up. Everybody got picked up in helicopters. I heard their accommodations was over the top. Who knows? I mean, shit. Maybe it's a free good time. Who gonna turn it down? Maybe it could be just as simple as that. Right? Maybe it's as simple as that, right? Anyway, everybody show up to this party. I'm watching everybody's stories. Everybody's having a great, grand old time. I'm going to tell you another reason why I felt it was Get Out. The billionaires' daughters and sons, them rappers who you consider cool and who say they're gangster, they had to be doing TikToks with them and shit like that. Like, it was weird. Nigga, I seen some of the motherfuckers, your favorite rappers, they're with the billionaires. Like, I didn't even know Michael Rubin has like a daughter. And like, you see your favorite rapper doing a TikTok with him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? These motherfuckers do a show and don't even want to take pictures. They're with the billionaire and they're doing all type of shit with their daughters and sons. Oh, let's do a TikTok. How did the dance go? I'm watching. I'm like, what's going on here? Then this happens. Let me play the video. Where is it at? Okay, I was trying to just slow it down. Matter of fact, hold on. I got this. Hold on. I got this. I'm gonna show y'all. It's hard to like. I wish there was a transcript that you could hear or see everything that was said. But hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the full clip. Here we go. By the way, if you don't realize, this one of the billionaires right here. He's away from all the bullshit. He's looking like, what these Negroes I invited to my fucking private island done got going on? What these fucking Negroes got going on? Look. Let's try to understand what. So Meek is drunk off the 1492, right? But I'm still trying to understand what the fuck he was saying. Tell me if y'all understand what he's saying. Type it out in the chat. I heard I'll slap the shit out of Travis. Did I hear that? Wait, what did he say here? This is how like also bad the audio is. Nigga, I heard that nigga just say Robert Kraft. Am I tripping? Right here. I heard Robert Kraft. You tell me if I'm tweaking. Let me give you what's going on if you ask me. Meek finna fight one of these black niggas just because they got close to one of his white daddies. That's what's going on right here. I'm telling y'all, chat. Tell y'all, Travis must have came in there and probably tried to like negotiate with Robert Kraft to perform in the next Super Bowl. You know he owned the Patriots. Meek been sucking up to these niggas for 3 years straight. Meek probably got tight. He want to catch a fade. Oh, hell nah. That's my daddy. The fuck? No. Whoa. Hell nah. Wait. What did he say right here? He said we don't give a, he said Travis Scott, we don't give a fuck about what? What did he say right there? Bruh, chat, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's just fucking weird that we have a bunch of young black rappers who only like to hang out with niggas who are 80 and white and billionaires. And not saying because like shit, I mean, hanging out with billionaires might be cool, but they only do nigga shit at those niggas and let me stop using the word nigga. They only do BS and they only party under the watchful eye of those white dudes. It just seems a little off. Like, you could have all the association like you would want. I would play this. I would love to be cool with Bill Gates. I don't want to be at the club with Bill Gates, though. I don't want to be partying in Bill Gates' crib. Like, you know what I mean? This is why I'm looking at it and I'm like, the fuck is going on? Like, I understand when business moves are being made, but y'all are partying for these niggas. Y'all are bunny hopping for these niggas. There's something just feel off. And I'm trying to figure out what it is. This is kind of a little bit weird. You just don't go from partying at Magic City, Starlets, and all the hood clubs in Atlanta and Miami to now saying, nah, forget all that. I'm going to go party under the watchful eye of my, even if it's a partner, my billionaire partner. And all the rappers are going to come here. I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm just saying. Hey, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I just don't get it. Like, I ain't going to lie to you. I just feel like there's something, and I'm investigating this shit. If this was some secret source meeting chat, don't y'all worry. I'll get the drop and I'll let y'all know. Wait, here we go. Let me give a few thoughts. I'm going to be fair and reasonable. I'm trying to. Who knows what the problem is between, and this, I'm being serious here. I don't know what the problem is between Meek and Travis. I'm not saying Travis couldn't have wronged Meek. So I don't even want to, like, people get upset and sometimes people get to that point. I don't want to criticize Meek for necessarily, you know, liquor in the system, going over the top. What I will tell him, though, and I think I've been telling him, is that, Meek, there's zero world where people give a fuck about you more than Travis Scott. I think that's what Meek don't understand. Meek still thinks like he think the rankings in hip-hop go, Drake is 1 and he's 2. Drake is 1 and you're like 50. Travis Scott is a top 5 nigga in hip-hop. You are not even top 10. That's the only point that I would like Meek to understand. Because everyone doesn't roll around with some super large entourage ready to jump people, or everybody isn't talking and approaching every room with tremendous ego, doesn't mean that you're the big boss CEO that runs shit. Travis, to be honest, let me ask y'all a question. If Rolling Loud's putting together a concert, Meek is performing on the same night as Travis Scott, who's closing? Somebody says Meek is a top 10, and I'm talking about all over, overall, in terms of influence, whatever. I'm not just talking about skill. Fuck the skill shit. I'm talking about in a power ranking. Meek is not top 10. You're tripping. You're fucking tripping if you think Meek is top 10. You're fucking tripping if you think Meek is top 10. Already, I'll give you 5 already, which off of these 5 I'm gonna name, you already gonna know the other 5, and you're gonna be like, oh, Meek definitely not in it. Drake, Travis, Post Malone, That's already 3. Nicki and Cardi, that's already 5. Baby and Meg, that's already 7. Wait, y'all think Meek is bigger than Baby? Tyler definitely too. And this is what I'm talking about with ego. Meek probably thinks he's a bigger rapper than Tyler the Creator. You would have to be smoking crack to believe that. But Tyler the Creator comes off to me like he doesn't move with ego. He doesn't need everybody to fucking bow at his feet and praise him and tell him he's the best and just always acknowledge him as some Nigga, Uzi's over Meek. Tyler's over Meek. Y'all naming everybody over Meek. Nigga, Roddy Ricch is over Meek right now. Lil Durk is bigger than Meek right now. If you disagree, let me say this again. This is a power ranking. This is not a where does your career overall land you. Meek has had classic shit. But in 2021, Meek's last hot hit record was 3 years ago. It's been 3 years. Let's just be honest. Yeah. Okay. All right. Somebody says what? Somebody said, no, Meek will always get respect in hip hop. Truthfully, he'll always get respect in hip hop because he's someone who has had a legendary rise. There was a moment, I want to say, for about 5 years, Meek was the face of gangster rap that wasn't West Coast. Because West Coast gangster rap is different. Their shit is actually about what gang you in. There's a lot of politics to it. But the face of gangster rap was Meek Mill. I give it to him. Am I tripping? From right before he beefed with Drake, right? So like, let's say 2014 or 2013, 2013 to 2018. Is that fair? I see some of you people saying Sosa this and third. Sosa, the peak of Sosa's career was 2012, 2013. Kodak popped off in 2017. Somebody says 21 Savage. 21 Savage popped off in 2017. Am I tripping on that? Somebody says Future. Yo, culture millennials. I'm glad you said Future. Future's never been looked at as like only street. Does he rap street? Even with Baby now. You see how people give Dirk the credit for street shit and people give Pooh Shiesty credit for like street shit? Lil Baby raps street shit, but like we don't just look at him like a street rapper. That's kind of like how Future was. Like, you know, they rappers from the street, but you don't just look at them as street rappers. Bro, when I'm thinking about like street rappers, bro, I'm thinking about young boy. I'm thinking about niggas who just literally go in the studio every day to rap about I'm killing this nigga, I'm killing that nigga, I'm just doing this. Like that's what let's be honest, right? Future, I see Future as a trap rapper. Which yes, that's an element of the street. But when we think about street, we thinking about like some gangster or a goon. Somebody seemingly agreed. They said Meek was the face of East Coast gangster music. I believe that for a good amount of years. And by the way, that's the thing. I always said to y'all, the fall. It was interesting that Kendrick Lamar named his album "The Fall Off" because the fall off of this generation of rappers, or the generation that came before, all the rappers that got popular in the 2010s, their fall off is going to be interesting to watch. The fall off of anybody is always interesting to watch. The fall off of like the rappers who got popular in 2017, the clout rappers, is interesting to watch. Because some of them, they just bow out gracefully, and some of them is like, fuck that. I'm going to go out and blaze a trail of glory. I look at Meek as not being able to accept that he's not the guy now. I've always also looked at whenever Nicki's fall off I think it's going to be bad too. I think her having a child helped her because I don't think Nicki's ever prepared herself for not being the chick. She has spent so much of her career trying to cement that number one spot. Imagine the day when she's not number one. That might be bad. Somebody said Lil Pump on OnlyFans. I don't even want to know he's on OnlyFans. Somebody said, when is Travis Scott going to fall off? The way how Travis releases music, Travis is still in his prime. He would have to really drop a subpar project for niggas to say he's falling off. It got to be so mid. And I felt for a time with Travis, I was like, yo, Travis is selling his hype. When Travis started doing a McDonald's deal and this and third, it gets like, listen, for everybody who's in entertainment, this is how it goes. Of course, nobody comes into entertainment, like, especially if like you grinded and you got to the position you're in. People usually are like, yo, they're not selling out. Until you get offered some crazy shit and you're like, hold up, I got to make an exception. I think Travis's influence has been targeted by a bunch of people. Like, I think McDonald's giving him like a burger or whatever. I think they were trying to target that influence that he had. I think the Super Bowl shit, targeting the influence he had. I think a lot of things that you might be like, yo, it's a little corny. They probably overpaid him. He would be dumb not to take it. But the more you do those things, people can kind of see through the facade, be like, yo, it softens your influence. The Fortnite thing, yeah, I agree. But I still think that if his next album is fire, it doesn't matter. Now, if his next album is mid, niggas gonna talk about he fell off. Like, his next album gotta be fire. Travis Scott's overrated too. Look at Travis Scott's sales before Kylie. Nah, come on, we're not about to talk about Kylie when it comes to Travis. Stop it. Somebody says, getting money softens your image. Selling your influence for cash does. It does. Like, people, they were fucking with Travis because it was a hype. It was an energy. The moment you see, like, corporations get involved with that, it was cool when he was talking about, all right, yo, get your tickets to the rodeo. Now when he's like, yo, go cop my burger from McDonald's, you're like, Okay, but it don't feel the same. The biggest artist is, did you say Drake, Weeknd, and Lil Baby? Travis is still bigger than Lil Baby. Yo, going back to our that conversation we had on Flagrant 2, right? Did y'all watch a whole Flagrant 2 conversation about hip hop? This is like the second to third hour. Andrew Schultz said this to me. By the way, Andrew Schultz, he's in his 30s as a white guy. He's in his 30s or 40s, I don't know. Regardless, who cares? He said, y'all look at Baby like he's such a big superstar. And he said, the white people like me, we don't know one song. We don't know him like that. And it instantly hit me because we look at Baby like such a superstar. It hit me like, oh shit. Does Baby need to diversify and cross over? Somebody said in the chat, and I agree. Is it an issue if Baby doesn't appeal to enough white folks in America and outside of America, like Travis and other people? Somebody says Baby's not international. Here's the trade-off, though. The moment Baby makes a record with WizKid, trying to go international, makes a record with Bad Bunny, trying to go international, you know what his base audience in America gonna say? That nigga fell off. You know that's what they're gonna say, right? As soon as he does that, they're gonna say he's sold out. And that's what I'm going to watch in terms of how his career is going to turn out. Anyway, I think my point was clear. Am I tripping with saying that Meek is not a top 10 overall artist right now? On a power ranking, he's not in the top 10. We can name 10 people who we believe are more impactful than Meek right now. Well, I never talk about A Boogie. I'm waiting on A Boogie's next album. A Boogie just previewed some song. I really like it. I love that song he did with Dirk. I like the song he did with Roddy Ricch as well. I think this is where A Boogie's at. A Boogie has to drop a fucking smash. We know he puts out good music. He always talks to your feelings, your emotions, your chick, whatever the case is in terms of his music. We want to hear a fucking smash. And we're waiting for it. And I don't think he wants to drop his album or keep the rollout going until he drops the smash. I think a lot of artists are waiting for the smash. I told y'all about Drake. I think Drake wants the smash. You know what happens? When you make great music, like I believe A Boogie does and Drake does, you need the smash just to lead. That's the fucking Titanic that's gonna just lead the ship. It's gonna be smooth sailing after that. Somebody says Baby already made a song with Davido and it was garbage. Yeah, but that sounds like it might just be a feature. What I'm talking about is Drake. Is Baby actually? Here's the thing too. And for everything we criticize Drake for, like yo, Drake, that nigga Drake, he like chasing genres, he copying people's shit. Baby still rap like every one of his songs. When he raps, he sound like he from Atlanta. He a hood nigga from Atlanta. And as crazy as it sounds, Baby gonna have to get on one of those songs, starting to sing a little bit, like kind of expand his range. Because say if it was a song with Taylor Swift not about to give you no fucking 16 where you're rapping, I prefer 4 I love you a threesome, deal. Nobody try to hear that. Now no pop song. So he has to learn how to, that's if he wants to go pop. And truth be told, that is only the next level for him. He gonna have to switch it up a little bit. Somebody said the Baby does it well. I think so. Except Lil Baby just he raps better, and I think he's better with melodies. Baby don't got range. Well, he got to get range to get international. Like, Baby should be doing a song with Justin Bieber. One of the dope things I thought that 21 Savage did a song with Post Malone. Baby should be doing a song with Post Malone. You get me? Like, Baby already maxed out at the hood population. There's nobody else in urban America that hasn't had a chance to pick if they're going to be a Baby fan. They already know if they are or they don't like him. The only frontier left is to start fucking with his pop shit. Somebody says YB won't sell out. Once again, I want to see Youngboy free. But truth be told, let's be clear. I never thought. Remember XXXTentacion was like, yo, he ain't like, he loved when his music is muffled because he don't want to go mainstream, this and third. By the end of his short life, which by the way, after those statements, literally a year later, that nigga was doing songs with Noah Cyrus and literally making songs that seemingly were just straight up pop songs. Were they still good? Yeah. But do I think that he changed his mind on wanting to be a superstar, which meant going a little pop? Of course he did, if you ask me. All right. Young Wayne, he's on his garbage. All right. Anyway. What else was I going to talk about? I don't know why I streamed so late. Because I was up so fucking early. I was up so late last night. Oh, my God. I'm, like, tired now. What the fuck? Cola Ray saying she's getting $50K for a verse. She said what Nicki said, $50K for a verse, no album out. Y'all do know, like, when these artists say this is for, like, the independent rapper who's getting funded by, like, a drug dealer, right? Like this price don't apply to nobody. Like, there's nobody in the industry paying this shit. Like Cola Ray is she's heating up, but if Cola Ray is doing a song with the Baby, he's not paying that. Well, actually, the Baby's way hotter than that. Let me see who. If Cola Ray and Young Blue are doing a song, he's not paying that. Always tell yourself this. When an artist tell you how much they're getting a verse or getting a show, they're either speaking it into existence or they're trying to tell the price for people who have no connections. But good luck to her. All right, anyway. I think I posted this on the gram. I said how many legends are in this pick? How many y'all count? This is a wild pick. J-Lo, legend. Is this Big Sean right here? Oh, is this Big Sean? Okay, J-Lo legend, Chris Brown legend, J. Cole legend, Bieber legend. So that's 4 legends right there. Is this Big Sean? That's Big Sean, right? Nah, this don't look like Big. Who the fuck is this? All right, let me skip this nigga for now. Kanye legend. Travis legend. Who the fuck is this? This nigga look like Amari Stoudemire. Who the fuck is this nigga right here? I would hate to be the unknown irrelevant nigga in this picture. Because niggas always gonna crop you out, put somebody else's face on top of your face. Who's this? This Meek? That's not Meek. No, that's not Meek, bro. Stop it. Niggas don't look like Meek. I'm not even being funny. That's somebody say it's partisan. Nah, it's not Meek. Is it? Oh, it is Meek. Okay. All right, no. If it's Meek, he's a legend. Legend. Is Tyga a legend? Is this shit really Meek? That nigga face look funny. Meek face be wild. Like I got a wild face, like Meek got a wild face too. This nigga definitely look like Partisan Fontaine, but fuck it. All right, fuck it. If it's Meek, it's Meek. Nigga, that's not no Meek. Is it? Nigga, I don't think this Big Sean, and I don't think this is Meek. Next thing y'all gonna tell me this white chick right here beside Kanye is Kim Kardashian. This is not Kim, is it? All right, I called out the legends I know. That's Kylie? Nah, stop it, bro. Y'all just lying. Y'all just saying all type of shit now. That's Kendall. All right, bro, I'm good. Why the fuck would J-Lo be in this picture? Why the fuck would she be standing next to a nigga like Big Sean? That's not Big Sean. Ain't the only black person that J-Lo ever dated was Puff Daddy? Who the fuck is this? Man, I'm good. I'm good. All right, anyway. Chat. I'm doing a video on my YouTube channel about this, but Pooh Shiesty might be cooked, chat. He got denied bond despite the person that was shot in that case saying, yo, I don't remember who shot me, basically was trying to take their statements back. It's anticipated that Pooh Shiesty's case is probably going to take at least until the end of 2021. Let's just spitball it. Let's just kind of be hypothetical about it. If Pooh Shiesty doesn't get out of jail, whether he bonds out or he gets found innocent or whatever, if he don't get out of jail till March 2022, does he still have a career? I see people saying yes. If he gets sentenced to 5 years in jail and he gets out in 2024, is his career done? I see some people saying Bobby Shmurda. They're basically saying Bobby had one song that was lit. Obviously, he dropped like Bobby Bitch too, but he had one song that was lit, and then he went to jail. And after he went to jail, 7 years later, people still fuck with him. Okay. Anyway, he was denied bond, man. Yo, these federal charges, they're not playing with him. I feel bad for him. I keep saying it. He was one of the rappers who didn't get the memo that this rap shit, you're not supposed to live your raps. You're supposed to rap about your former life, and you're supposed to have people around you that do the bullshit. Unfortunately, he's learning and paying the price himself. But I want to send my love to Pooh Shiesty. Still, his music hits authentic. All right. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know why I feel tired, man. I'm about to go to sleep. Shit. Yo, today. So today I'm coming back from. I don't even know if I should tell y'all. So I bought 3 guns, right? And I had to when you buy guns in Jersey, you gotta go. They gotta run some all type of bullshit. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. I drive a fucking hour to the place to go pick the guns up, and the motherfuckers like one of the I bought a handgun and 2 rifles. One of the rifles ain't show up yet, and they got to do a background check every single time you do it. And while drive like the shit was an hour and 20 minutes away. Y'all tell me if you ever done this. I feel like a bitch when I did it. I'm driving back home and like this is midday, but I stayed up so long last night. I'm so fucking tired. I know I'm about to start swerving. I pulled over and I slept in the car for like 30 minutes to an hour. And that was the only way I could have like I had to take a nap that I could like be able to drive my fucking car. Cause like I was really like, I was just mad tired. I realized I ain't sleep. Did I sleep at all today? Fuck no. I slept 3 hours. But it's not even like 3 real hours because last night I didn't even realize I killed this whole bottle. But anyway, nah, I wasn't in a Lambo. I was in my everyday car. I drive another everyday Audi that y'all never seen. So the ones I post, I only drive once a week. You feel me? So I drive the Lambo once a week. I drive R8 once a week, G Wagon once a week. But I drive another car, which is another Audi. It's a really nice car. But I don't show that. You feel me? Like that shit, I'm in there all the time. You gotta be a little smart, you get me? Anyway. Tory Twitter. What Tory said? Oh, yeah, Tory tweeted out something about a podcast. Tory hit me with the idea of like, yo, hey, we should do like a joint type of podcast, me, him, and like this other person. And I think he had said like Zeus as well or something like that. We were all at his crib when we were saying it. And I told him, I said, you be saying shit you don't execute. Now, this is different and aside from my podcast, which is coming next month. Um, I'll give you a quick update on the podcast too, because by the way, at this point, everything is greenlit. They're waiting on me. They're waiting on me on when I could get my production schedule up. I'm producing this whole thing. Tomorrow, I'm going into my headquarters. The construction. I think if y'all follow me on Instagram, I showed some shit about the construction. Construction's done. I'm going through with my guy who's gonna be designing a set there. Give him a walkthrough. Hopefully, he come up with ideas. He'll give me a render. He'll tell me how much it's gonna be costing to blah blah blah. I'll pay that. He'll finish out the set. We're gonna get equipment in. I'm gonna hire a couple people to run all that, and then we're at the point of shooting. All of this I want to be done this month, and then in about 3 weeks lead time, I'll pop out with my first episode of my podcast. So I'm like, I know I've been talking about it all year. It's becoming a reality, but I also don't want to like leave y'all in the dark. I'm telling y'all exactly what's going on. Construction just got ended at the spot. Now I'm doing most of this. I'm gonna do the soundproofing, right? The soundproofing myself because like even the studio here, I record music over there. Like that's a booth. It's a clear booth though. Like the acoustics in here is really good. I've been decent with acoustics, so I'm gonna do acoustics for the space myself. But equipment and decorating and like whatever, I'm putting that in someone else's hand. And I need to hire a few people. I need to hire an editor, maybe another editor slash social media person. I'm not getting a producer. I hire camera operator, sound man, possible light man, assistant, like kind of like a runner, a PA. That's 7 people so far, right? And by the way, this is what it takes for like big production, and it's scaled down. Um, yeah. So at least 7 people, probably like 1 or 2 auxiliary people. So I might have a staff of maybe up to 10. All right. Somebody said go all out and get good production. Of course, yeah. Listen, I'm doing all this to make sure this shit is up to par. I want this shit to look dope, nice. Yeah. I said what? Somebody said, "Am I gonna find all of them?" I mean, I know a lot of these motherfuckers from different places. You know, I know a lot of them from like I have a lot of contacts at Complex. I've met a lot of people along the way. I have a lot of people who message me. And by the way, if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, and like you're good at any of these things, like this is a way for me and y'all could connect. Like if you're good at editing, you know what I mean. Again, my headquarters is in Jersey. It's right outside of New York City, like literally 3 minutes outside New York City. So think about the surrounding cities. And if you in that area and you do some of the things that I said, these are jobs that I'm gonna have to hire people for. You are more than welcome to hit me up. Somehow, let's have a conversation and hopefully I could bring, the chat niggas in. Talk about Tory's case. I don't know. Yo, his case is almost stalled. I don't know what's going on with Tory's case. Let me Google it. By the way, before I even get to Tory, I seen some people mad. And by the way, maybe this young woman is mad, and I don't want to neglect her feelings. But Brittany Bird, she said, "Don't y'all say protect black women, right? I'm a black woman." Brittany, I have super sympathy for you. I don't know you to be someone that's evil. I don't know you to be problematic. I don't even know you to be a liar. I don't know you to be a shit starter. I don't know you to be nothing that would be negative. Not that it would matter if you are a victim. I'm here to also tell you the truth about the internet. The internet is a place of a bunch of fake motherfuckers. They don't feel the same about everything. And on the internet, I always say this saying, it's better to be liked than to be right. Uzi is liked. And here's the thing, you're not as liked as him. You're also not as popular. So you might look in a situation where, wait, why y'all not so mad at Uzi like y'all were mad at Tory? Well, Meg Thee Stallion is a superstar. And Meg Thee Stallion is a bigger artist than Tory at the moment. So, of course, she has more fans. People are going to care a lot more. The same rules don't apply. And that's why I always say, people who like to cancel, they're full of shit. They only jump on the prey that looks half dead. When they're rolling with the big and baddest lions, aka the most popular people. Also, here's the thing. Nobody's going to really say or do anything about the Uzi case because what's missing that usually gets people to care is 2 things. We haven't seen no pictures or we haven't seen a video. Brittany, you tweeting out that doesn't ring a bell. If you had a black eye and you posted a picture of your face, trust me, they would care. I'm trying to explain to you how the internet is. There's so many shit that happened in hip hop that had there been a picture, a video, or something else, that person would never live it down. When Diddy allegedly slapped J. Cole and or Drake, if there was a video of that, y'all would never listen to them motherfuckers the same again. That's a fact. I'm telling you. A video is so important in so many things. A video, a picture is so important. We don't know exactly what happened with XXXTentacion's girlfriend. What's her name? Geneva? But watching or looking at that picture of her eye sockets looking like they were dislocated or whatever the fuck it was, X's career was never the same. What I'm trying to say to Brittany is that I think you tweeted this out looking for assistance from the outrage machine. The outrage machine doesn't help everybody. They're only selective. And you got to give them enough shit for them to really care. That's really what it is. What do I think about Jack Harlow? I like Jack Harlow. I'm going to be honest with you. And y'all can clip this. Yo, Jack Harlow, I fuck with you. Heavy. Jack Harlow has one of the dopest personalities. He is super cool. I'm noticing him. He's smooth with just like how he deals with shit. He's like the only like white. He's one of them white dudes you'd be like, yo, he could hang with us and like he cool. Like you don't even look at him as white. He's mad smooth. Like he's funny. Roll with the punches. Don't take himself serious. I can't lie. I was resistant to him because Uzi didn't really fuck with DJ Drama and them, and Generation Now signed Jack Harlow, clearly trying to replace Uzi. That's when they were beefing, and I'm like, here y'all go. Y'all trying to replace my favorite or one of my favorite artists. And y'all trying to do it with somebody who's Caucasian, who you know people are going to maybe like have a little bit more of a sympathy towards. And truth be told, I had to just change my opinion on that. I had to change my opinion because he's just a cool dude. I like him. And I want him to win. Anyway. Oh yeah, just to also go back on that point too, because I don't want to like. This is the reason why, and I just hit me. I'm like, yo, maybe you shouldn't have told these motherfuckers that, because like they're gonna spin a narrative around it. I don't have weapons because I have issues with any motherfuckers in hip hop. I've learned in the last few years. I like going to the gun range. I like guns. That's it. So it's nothing that I don't want y'all to take it like, oh shit, he's somebody this to me. No. Okay. I'm customizing some dope ass shit. I'm getting a gold gun and I'm putting a Chat Nigga logo on there. Like I'm engraving my name on it. It's just gonna be fire. Anyway, that's just one of the things I do. Like I be going to the range sometimes. Who cares? Yeah, but please don't make anything of it. Someone said shooting is good for letting off stress. I'm never stressed. I was talking about stress today. Yo, for y'all young black men, I want to give y'all some advice, and just young men generally. as you grow older, and I know it might be easier for me to say because, I might be in a different position financially than you, but try to eliminate things from your life that cause you stress. Like, I was having a conversation about just like being stressed, or someone was telling me about how they were stressed. And then I was starting to think about my life, and I'm like, anything that has ever stressed me out, I remove from my life. I don't care about it. I just remove it. In life, I've realized you have to find peace and relaxation. As someone said, yo, I'm telling, hey, I understand financial strain sometimes will cause you stress, but I hope y'all get to a point where y'all realize this life won't give you ups and downs. Some things you could change, a lot you can't. And if you can't, it's no need to fucking like just stress yourself out of it, which stress kills you. Roll it off your shoulder and just think, yo, listen, tomorrow gonna be better. I think the stress thing kind of came like I was stressing like 2 weeks ago because again I'm trying to build out this place and like these people were giving me some issue and I'm starting stressed because I pay these niggas like mad money to do it and I'm starting like damn yo this is just like fucking impossible. I'm never gonna get this done. And I ain't gonna lie, for like those 2 days I was stressed. That shit it felt like it was just deteriorating me. And then that's when I realized, after obviously I had that stuff resolved, I realized how being stress free is actually, it's really common. And what I mean by that is if you got an ex, if you got a current girlfriend, if you got a brother, sister, friend, you have a teacher, a job that's causing you to stress incessantly, constantly, try to remove it from your life. You will, even if like, I don't care what it is, you'll thank yourself in the long run. I was realizing that I didn't really give a fuck about I didn't let shit stress me out because I remember. So anyway, something happened, right? Like, sometimes you have letdowns in life, and something went wrong, and the person telling me, like, I could tell they're stressing. They're like, oh my god, and I remember just saying to them, I'm like, oh no, it's fine. Like we'll do it this way. It's cool. Like, don't let disappointment stress you out. This is all part of life. That's one of the things I believe could lead to an early grave. All right. Anyway, let me move on from that. Somebody said facts. Tell your mom to go fuck off. No, do not tell your mom that. You about to get stressed. You about to be even more stressed. Anyway, Brittany, I think she's looking to see why niggas don't care about Uzi doing whatever he allegedly did. Number one, I do think Uzi's gonna get charged. She talked to the cops. There were allegedly witnesses. I think Uzi's own. There's a turtle in my fucking pool, bro. Now, again, I live in Jersey. I've only seen turtles at the zoo. Okay, I've only seen turtles at the zoo and the pet store. Lo and behold, it's swimming. I think it was gonna probably eventually die because there's chlorine in the water in pools, and I don't think chlorine and a turtle goes well together. Anyway, I took him out, gave him some food, and I was debating what I should do. And I think I asked y'all on Instagram, or not really asked y'all, but people were telling me all type of shit. I was thinking about keeping the turtle, but chat. I went inside after I gave him food for like 20 minutes, and I came out. That nigga ran away. That nigga dipped. That nigga dipped. It dipped. It ate the food and dipped. Yo, I fed him like spinach or some shit like that. It was some leaf stuff I had like in my like fridge. That's what turtles eat, right? Like leaves. Right? Somebody said how the turtle ran away. Nigga, I put him on the ground. Like, the hell? Like, somebody was trying to say, yo, I should have brought him inside and, like, put him in my sink and washed off the chlorine off him. I'm like, you think I'm white? Like, nigga, I'm not bringing no fucking turtle from outside in my fucking house and put him in my sink. You stupid? No. So, I brought him some food outside, and he ate. And just like a nigga, he ran off after he got his plate. I'm sorry. He was good. When I mean he ran away, listen, I will look for him on my security camera, and I don't know where that motherfucker went, man. I tried to find him. I don't think there's turtles around here. Is a turtle a good pet? I have a snake already, and he's cool, low maintenance. All he wants is like, yo, just feed me my crickets, and I'm good. That's the one Young Thug sent me, chat. But what should I do with? Is a turtle dope? Somebody say yes. Somebody say easy ass pet. Somebody say they smell like shit. No, I'm not. I don't want to get a dog right now. Like a dog feels like a kid. A dog feels like a kid. Unless I could pay for them to go get trained, and when they come back, they potty trained. They know how to shut the fuck up. When I need them to, they could bark. When they want to, they could. When I say sit, they sit. When I say roll over, they roll over. Somebody said act. That's not white. That's human. Well, let me tell you this. So I'm Jamaican. You know, somebody asked me today. They said, "Yo, you don't have that empathy for animals." And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm from Jamaica, right? And let me give you a little history on me. I'm from Jamaica. The way how and like even dogs are utilities for us. We're not pets that you want to cuddle with. We don't cuddle with dogs in Jamaica. The dog exists to watch your yard. It's to watch from intruders. It's to watch from trespassers. That's their job. You feed them for doing their job. You don't roll around and kiss your dog in the mouth. It's not that type of dog. Your dogs are mainly watchdogs. Also, because in Jamaica, at least where I live in the countryside, we have a lot of land. We don't have a dog just tied up in a cage or on like a leash. He's free. Do what you want. You want to run away, run away. You want to come back, come back. But, and by the way, that usually don't run away. It's like, you don't have to walk a dog when you do that. You know what I mean? It's like, we have this big ass land. Do what you want. Live your life. We live in our life. Like over here, like people treat dogs like they're kids. I woke up on a plane, I think when I was coming back from LA. The person next to me had his fucking dog in his lap. I nearly jumped off the plane. I'm like, imagine, because you know I'm sleeping. I always show up to the airport like mad tired that I could sleep on the flight. So I wake up and I just see this dog like, and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought the nigga next to me turned into a dog. That's how I was disoriented. I just woke up. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, but I don't know if I could deal with dogs yet. Like, it gotta give me a while. Like maybe like a couple more months. I do want a dog though, but like I could tell I'm gonna be tight the first time the dog takes a shit on my nice floor or fucking bites my, like I hear, like I look at like 6ix9ine dogs. Like 6ix9ine has a bunch of dogs, which ironically his dogs are named like literally after his songs. He has a dog named Trolley after the song named Trolls. He has a dog named Yaya. He has a dog named, what's the other one called? Kiki, all type of shit. Anyway, he bought some new couches. The fucking dogs, like some white couches. Man, the dogs went on the couch, took pisses, shits. They bite up all the shoes. I'm like, what the fuck? This don't seem fun. Like, well, how fun is it to have a dog then? That don't seem fun. I don't want that. Imagine my dog biting up my shoes, shitting on my fucking couch, pissing all over. Nah, I'm good. Somebody said, wait. So if you get a no, I'm asking a serious question. So if I get a dog trainer, the dog won't shit all over the place. He'll know what to do. Maybe I do have to get it. If I do get a dog, we're gonna pick him out on the street. I'll say that. All right. Anyway, Young Boy, Nevada. I think they're just releasing this song just to make sure like he gets #1 on this YouTube weekly list. It's a decent song, but I'm wondering how extensive his catalog is. Let's say he gets locked up for a year or two. I think he records at a really good pace. So I gotta imagine there's much better songs that they have in a tuck if they need to put out. All right. This was a Boogie snippet. I fuck with it. Oh shit! And this will probably be the last story. Actually, the last story. Yeah, it'll probably be the last story before I get off. First of all, little baby's tripping. I call her natural if she got it from her stomach. Huh? Well, you know what? I'm gonna reserve judgment on that. After that nigga 21 Savage told me because I fucked a girl that had a fake ass before, and that shit was hard as a rock, man. That shit was like cement, bro. Actually, I fucked a couple of them. That shit was just. It felt like I was fucking a wall with a pussy, like two wall cheeks with a pussy. So I remember saying that to like Savage and Savage saying, "Act the fuck? Who the fuck?" He's like, "You fucking the broke bitches." He said, "The chicks I'm fucking, they ass feel better than the real shit." I said, "What?" So maybe I haven't had those chicks yet. Yeah, I haven't had those chicks. But even 21 Savage agrees that he says when a girl got the real shit done, that surgery shit feels almost better than natural. Yo, Marty, I didn't want to say, but you're right. That shit felt like a fucking glory hole. Bro, I'm like, yo, why is her ass so fuck? Yo, it just felt like she had two fucking kettlebells in her ass cheeks, man. I'm like, what the fuck? It looked good, but I think I bruised my pelvis while I was. Oh man. Anyway, I still call her natural if she got it from her stomach. Nah, I ain't calling her natural. Oh, this is what I wanted to show y'all. Where's it at? This story is so wild to me. So, chat. They killed the Haitian. Is anybody Haitian in here? Sac passe to all my Haitians in here. Sac passe. They killed and assassinated the Haitian president. This story is going to be a movie, clearly. Apparently, it's a bunch of people who invaded the place he was at, acted like they were the DEA, but they were speaking Spanish. There was only one person who spoke English. I didn't know too much about this president. I thought, everything was cool with him. Some people say he had ties to like some criminal organizations. Other people said that like he wasn't trying to leave power, that he was delaying the election and doing all type of stuff that would make him stay in power longer. I don't know. This shit sounds crazy. But just thinking about it, I've been watching this show recently, chat. Like, I don't know if you have seen it. There's a show called Designated Survivor. I've been watching that on Netflix. I'm probably like, when I get off of this, I'm going to watch that until I fall asleep. I fall asleep in like 3 minutes. But I've been watching that shit. So when I hear that a president got assassinated, I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? The president of Haiti, Jovenel Moise has been assassinated in his private residence by a group of armed men and who also injured his wife, according to a statement from the interim Prime Minister office. Speaking to a local radio station, the Prime Minister confirmed the killing of Moise, saying the attack had been carried out by an armed commando group that included foreign elements. Around 1 o'clock, that's just crazy. I don't know. Anyway, chat, I just want to mention that I want to send my prayers out to Haiti. You know, I think it's because I'm watching this show. That's why I'm thinking this is some wild shit. But I hope there's not a turmoil in Haiti. It's a country that's gone through so much, from the earthquake to other, injustices, or, it shares an island with the Dominican Republic. They already deal with so much prejudice and hate from living where they live, from being who they are. I hope the death of their president doesn't create more dysfunction and make things worse for a group of people and a country of people who I believe deserve a break, and they deserve some good shit to happen to them. All right. Listen, I love my Haitians. I love all my Caribbean people, even though, us Jamaicans, we're a little bit better, but that's just, you got to have some pride there. But I love all my Haitian people. I love all Caribbeans. And my thoughts and prayers go out to them. And chat, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm a little tired, man. I'm fucking going to sleep. Right? So I apologize. I'm only at 2 hours and 25 minutes, but I'm going to sleep. I ain't going to lie. Catch me back on here most likely tomorrow. I got to do a daytime stream. I'm streaming too late also for myself because my sleep schedule is fucked up. So I'm getting off of here. Chat, tomorrow if I stream, it'll be a daytime stream. It will not be a nighttime stream. So expect me either in the daytime or I'm not streaming. Okay? Chat, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for the support. Thank y'all for, helping to support me in all type of different ways. I am working on the workout plan, the diet plan. We dropping these 20 pounds. Salute to all y'all who messaged me telling me about y'all, height, weight, and trying to be on this journey with me. And to all the skinny niggas, you know what I mean? Listen, we gonna need somebody to hate, so that's the only way y'all can help us out. I don't know how the fuck, because I had some niggas who were like fit and in shape, like, yo, how could we be a part of this? Nigga, you can't. The fuck? You in shape. We not in shape. The fuck? What do you think this is? You know what I mean? That's what it is. So anyway, somebody said stream when you're in the gym. My cardio sucks. I lift weights though. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm brolic. But it's like brolic and fat. This is worst combination. All right? Chat. Anyway, I'm getting off here. I love y'all. I'm going to sleep. I'll be up at, what time is it right now? Now it's 1:42. I'll be up at 6. All right? Love y'all. Peace.